चलो ठीक है, स्टार्ट start with the reading. Now the chapter 3, that is the little girl. Before you read, there are certain things you want to know. कुछ क्वेश्चंस शुरू में स्टार्ट होते हैं, उनको थोड़ा सा पढ़ना चाहिए ताकि हमें आइडिया मिले. डू यू फील यू नो योर पेरेंट्स बेटर नाउ देन व्हेन यू वर मच यंगर? डू यू फील, डू, क्या आप अपने पेरेंट्स को आज बेहतर तरीके से जान पाते हैं या फिर जब आप छोटे थे तब जान पाते थे? Perhaps you now understand the reasons for some of their actions that used to upset you earlier. Perhaps कुछ चीजें आप अभी एहसास करेंगे कि अगर आपके माँ बाप ने आपको कभी रोका और आपको अच्छा नहीं लगा, but now you think that they had done something better. This story is about the story about a little girl whose feelings for her father changed from fear to understanding, will probably find an echo in every home. This is just like another story, and you can feel it. If you really understand what the story is, you will really appreciate. Okay, and this is a story. This story is about everyone. You may know, about anyone. The So we start study. To the little girl, he was a figure to be feared and avoided. Story is about a little girl. To the little girl, he was who he was. Father was a figure to be feared. He was a father that you must, or the girl must, mm, be fearful about and avoided. So she wanted to avoid his presence. लाइक जब आप अपने घर पे यू कैन फील कि आपके अब्बा घर में आते हैं तो आप कभी कभी डर के मारे आप उनके सामने पड़ना नहीं चाहते. दैट वाज लाइक सेम थिंग. अ फिगर टू बी फियर्ड, अ पर्सन टू बी फियर्ड. Every morning before going to work, he came into her room and gave her a casual kiss, to which she responded with goodbye, father. And oh, there was a glad sense of relief when she heard the noise of the carriage growing fainter and fainter down the long road. So every morning before going to his work, he used to come in her room, little girl's room, and kiss on her forehead to show that, uh, uh, to show his love, you can say. To which she responded, and the girl answered him with goodbye, Pitaji, father, Abba. And oh, there was a glad sense of relief when she heard the noise of the carriage, carriage, taxi, carriage, etc., Tonga, whatever convenience he used to go to his work. So the girl feel very happy, relieved, sense of relief when she heard that noise of the carriage got growing. Fainter. What is fainter? Become faint. You can say धीमा 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 होता चला जाना. Now, in the evening when he came home, she stood near the staircase and heard his loud voice in the hall. In the evening time when the father came back, returned to home, she stood. She used to stood near the staircase. Staircase, stairs, stairs, steps, or you can say uh, Zina Gharka, and heard his loud voice in the hall, and used to hear what he is saying in the hall. Bring my tea into the drawing room. He used to say, bring my tea into the drawing room. Hasn't the paper come yet? Mother, go and see if my paper's out there. Mother, go and see if my paper's out there, and bring me my slippers. मेरी चप्पल लेकर के आओ. Like that. Kezia. Mother would call to her, Kezia, if you are a good girl, you can come down and take off father's boot. If you want to, if you are a good girl, you will come down and take your father's boots. Slowly, the girl would slip down the stairs, more slowly, still across the hall, and push open the drawing room door. He used to, she used to do that. By that time, he had his spectacles on and looked at her over them in a way that was terrifying to the little girl. When his father used to look at him, look at her, she used to, she used to get afraid of that look. Now, well, Kezia, hurry up and pull off these boots, and take them outside. Have you been a good girl today? Or have you done everything good today? I don't know, father. She used to answer like that. You don't know? If you stutter like that, mother will have to take you to the doctor. If अगर तुम ऐसे ही तुतलाती रही तो फिर तुम मम्मी को लेके जाना पड़ेगा डॉक्टर के पास. You don't know like that. She never stuttered with other people. She was a normal girl actually. She never stuttered. Stutter, you know, stutter. कभी आपने तुतलाया होगा like that. या आप देखते हैं जो तुतला के बोलते हैं. She never stuttered with other people. Had quite given it up, but only with father. Had quite given it up. Stopped doing that. Stopped doing stuttering with other people, but only with father, because then she was trying so hard to say the words properly. Actually, uh, this habit grows when you start to say the words properly. You are trying too much about that. That's why she used to stutter in front of her father, but she never stuttered with other people. What's the matter? What are you looking so wretched about? Mother, I wish you taught this child not to appear on the brink of suicide. Here, Kezia, carry my teacup back to the table carefully. Her father used to say like these words. So, what's the matter? What's the matter? क्या हो गया? What are you looking so wretched about? Why are you looking so wretched, complex, confused? Mother, Kizia ki amma, I wish you taught this child not to appear on the brink of suicide. इतनी मनहूसियत जैसी about to commit suicide. I wish you taught your girl, this child, not to appear. I wish you had teach her better to maintain her display in front of anyone. Here, Kezia, carry my teacup back to the table carefully. Do it carefully. No, he was so big. His hands and his neck, especially his mouth when he yawned. He was so big. The man was so big. Look, it seems to Kezia that her father is just like a monster. His hands and his neck, especially his mouth when he yawned. मुंह खोल करके आप जब वो yawning you समझ गए होंगे आप. Thinking about him alone was like thinking about a giant. When she used to think about her father, when she, alone, so she thought about she got an imagination of a giant man or monster. On Sunday afternoons, grandmother sent her down to the drawing room to have a nice talk with father and mother. On Sunday afternoons, grandma sent her down to talk to her parents, but the girl always found mother reading and father stretched out on the sofa. लेकिन बेचारी लड़की क्या पाती? Mother reading and father stretched out on लेटे में आराम से. His handkerchief on his face, मुंह ढके हुए. His feet on one of the best cushions, sleeping soundly and snoring. You know snoring? खर्राटे भर के सोना. ये देख लिए? Now you can look at in this picture कि mother used to read and father used to sleep on Sunday afternoons. She sat on a stool, gravely watched him until he woke and stretched, and asked the time, and asked about what is the time. Then looked at her. Don't stare so, Kezia. You look like a little brown owl. Hmm. Don't stare, stare. Don't watch so uh, attentively. You look like you don't look like better than a brown owl. Hmm. बेवकूफ दिख रही हो. That is the thing. One day, when she was kept indoors with a cold, her grandmother told her that father's birthday was next week and suggested she should make him a pincushion for a gift out of a beautiful piece of yellow silk. You can make it out. Pincushion. You may learn about pincushions just like to provide to give his father a beautiful gift on his birthday. Laboriously, with a lot of effort or difficulty, with a double cotton, the little girl stitched three sides. But what to fill it with? She started like that. That was the question. The grandmother was out in the garden and she wandered into mother's bedroom to look for scraps. She wandered, wandering, इधर उधर बेवजह घूमना. She wandered मदर के बेडरूम में. Scraps, what is scraps? Useless things, small pieces of clothes or paper, etc., that are not needed. On the bed table, she discovered a great many sheets of fine paper, gathered them up, tore them into tiny pieces, and stuffed her case. And she filled his pincushion with those tiny pieces of paper. Then sewed up the fourth side. So the pincushion was made. That night there was a hue and cry in the house. Hue and cry, angry protest. Angry. That night there was so loud voices, sound coming into her ear. Father's great speech for the Port Authority had been lost. Actually, what she thought about that piece of paper, that was her father's great speech for the her father uh, made a speech for the Port Authority, and that has been now lost. Nobody know about that except the girl. Rooms were searched, servants questioned. Finally, mother came into Kezia's room and she asked, Kezia, I suppose you didn't see some papers on a table in your room? I suppose you didn't see some papers on. I suppose you have searched for that paper on your table. Oh, yes, she said. I tore them up for my surprise. I tore them up. What? Screamed mother. Come straight down to the dining room this instant. Instantly come to straight down to the dining room. And she was dragged down to where father was pacing to and fro. Father was moving here and there, hands behind his back. Well, he said sharply. Well, now what happened? He said sharply. Mother explained. Mother told everything. He stopped and stared at the child. He stopped and stared at the girl. Did you do that? No, 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 she whispered. Mother, go up to her room and fetch down the damn thing. Mother. Ma. Who? Mother. Mother. Kezia's mother. Go up to her room and fetch down the damn thing, the damn paper. See that the child's put to bed this instant. See that the child is put to bed this instant. फौरन इसको ले जाकर सुला दो नहीं तो मैं इसे बहुत मारूंगा. Like that. Crying too much to explain. She wanted to cry. She wanted to. She knew too much things to explain. She lay in the shadowed room, watching the evening light make a sad little pattern on the floor. Then father came into the room with a ruler in his hand. I'm going to beat you for this, he said. Oh, no, no. She screamed, hiding under the bedclothes. He pulled them aside. Sit up, he ordered, and hold your hands. Haath kholo. You must be taught once and for all not to touch what does not belong to you. So, but it was your birthday. She tried to told him. Down came the ruler on her little pink palms. Down came the ruler, Her father beaten her up with that ruler. Hours later, when grandmother had wrapped her in a shawl and rocked her in the rocking chair, the child clung to her soft body. अब उसको now she got some relief. What did God make fathers for? She sobbed. What did God ने fathers को बनाया ही क्यों? She sobbed. Here's a clean hanky, darling. Blow on your nose. Go to sleep, pet. You will forget all about it in the morning. सुबह तक तुम सब भूल जाओगी. I tried to explain to father, but he was too upset to listen tonight. He was so angry that he didn't want to listen a word about that. The grandmother wanted to try to explain everything, but the father was not in no mood to listen her up to. Okay, but the child never forgot. Okay, but the child never forgot anything. Never forgot that thing. Next time she saw him, she quickly put both hands behind her back and a red color flew into her cheeks. That means the girl never got that lesson. Next time something bad happened, and her father, next time she quickly put both hands behind her back and a red color flew on into her cheeks. Red color, why? उसके बाप ने उसके मुंह पे तमाचा मारा. The McDonald's lived next door. They had 5 children. Looking through a gap in the fence, the little girl saw them playing tag. In the evening, the father with the baby, Mao, her little brother, on his shoulder, two little girls hanging on his coat pockets, ran round and round the flower beds, shaking with laughter. Once she saw the boys turn the hose on him. Once she saw the boys turn the hose on him, and he tried to catch them, laughing all the time. All these things were happening in his in his neighborhood. You can say in his in her next door. All these things happening. The father was enjoying with his 5 children. Whose father? Mao's father. So they were enjoying a lot. Then it was she decided there were different sorts of father. She discovered that there are so many types of fathers living on earth. Okay. Suddenly one day, mother became ill and she and grandmother went to hospital. The little girl was left alone in the house with Alice, the cook. That was all right in the daytime. दिन में तो सब ठीक रहा. Then, but while Alice was putting her to bed, she grew suddenly afraid. She got afraid, as usually as the children does. What will I do if I have a nightmare? What would happen to me if I had a bad dream? She asked. Nightmare, bad dream. She asked, I often have nightmares, and then Granny takes me into her bed. I can't stay in the dark. It all gets whispery. She was afraid to sleep alone in that bedroom. You just go to sleep, child, said Alice, pulling off her socks. And don't you scream and wake your poor paw. And make your, don't scream and wake your poor paw. Don't cry so that your father might not sleep properly. But the same old nightmare came. What was the nightmare? Now, know about that? The butcher with a knife and a rope who came nearer and nearer. Butcher, असाई को कहते हैं, who came nearer and nearer, smiling that dreadful smile, while she could not move, could only stand still, crying out, Grandma, Grandma. She was calling her grandma. She woke shivering to see, shivering, shivering, kapkapate hue. She woke shivering to see father beside her bed, a candle in his hand. There was a candle in his hand. What's the matter? He said. Oh, a butcher, a knife I want, Granny. He blew out the candle, bent down, and caught up the child in his arms, carrying her along the passage to the big bedroom. A newspaper was on the bed. He put away the paper, then carefully tucked up the child. He lay down beside her, half asleep still with the butcher's smile all about her, it seemed. She crept close to him, snuggled, snuggled, moved into a warm, comfortable position. Snuggled her head under his arm, held tightly to his shirt. Then the dark did not matter. She lay still. Here, rub your feet against my legs and get them warm, said father. Tired out, she slept before the girl. Tired out, he was so tired, he slept before the little girl. A funny feeling came over her. Poor father. Not so big after all, she thought, and with no one to look after him. He was harder than grandmother. But it was a nice hardness. And every day he had to work and was too tired to be a Mr. MacDonald. She thought she had torn up all his beautiful writing. She stood suddenly and sighed. What's the matter? Asked her father. Another dream? Oh, said the little girl, my head's on your heart. I can hear it going. What a big heart. And you have got father dear. Okay? Now,